morning. Welcome to Storytime today. And yes, you're right. We are celebrating Thanksgiving in our Storytime today. I'm so glad you're with me. I'm Mrs. Karen from the Harvard Dickens Library. And I don't know about you, but Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. It's a time when we can be thankful or remember all the things that we are thankful for. I'll bet you can help me name a few of them. I know I am thankful for the food that I eat. What are you thankful for? Can you tell me? Are you thankful for your family? Great. How about your toys? Do you have a favorite toy that you're thankful for? Good. What else are you thankful for? Maybe playing outside, or the house that you live in, or the apartment that you live in, or the car that your family drives, or the school that you go to. We have lots of things to be thankful for, don't we? Today I'm going to read you a story that celebrates Thanksgiving, and that's the big word, Thanksgiving, right there. That's a lot of letters, isn't it? It starts with the letter T, but Thanksgiving is a long word, and I'm going to read you a story today that talks about many of the things that we think about at Thanksgiving, especially food. Thanksgiving is a time when we celebrate together with our family and friends. And this family is going to get together with their family and celebrate Thanksgiving dinner together. I'll bet as you watch and listen to this story, you'll see there are probably some things that this family makes that you might eat at Thanksgiving dinner also, and maybe some family members that come to your Thanksgiving dinner too. Now, this story, if you look at the picture, is taking place a long time ago. You'll see the father is wearing a suit and the mom has a long dress. So does the little girl have a long dress. And the little boy has a suit that looks very different from the kinds of clothes that we wear today. So this story takes place a long time ago, but it doesn't matter because it still reminds us of some of the things that we are thankful for even today. This story is called Sharing the Bread, an old-fashioned Thanksgiving story. And it's written by Pat Zeitlo Miller and Jill McElmurray. And let's take a look and see if we can recognize some things in this story that we are thankful for even today. Sharing the bread. Mama, fetch the cooking pot. Fetch our turkey cooking pot. Big and old and black and squat. Mama, fetch the pot. And there's Mama getting the big turkey pot down from the top of the cabinet. Daddy, make the fire hot. Tend it so it's blazing hot. Ready for the cooking pot. Daddy, make it hot. They have an old cook stove that uses wood to make the cook stove cook, make it nice and hot. We don't use those cook stoves like that today, but this is what they used a long time ago. Sister, knead the rising dough. Punch it down, then watch it grow. Line your loaves up in a row. Sister, knead the dough. There's Sister making some bread. Fetch, heat, knead the bread. Work together till we're fed. Brother, baste the turkey well. Baste that tasty turkey well. Such a good Thanksgiving smell. Brother, baste it well. To baste the turkey, maybe you've seen your mom or your grandma or your dad or uncle. They take some melted butter and they baste or paint it on the turkey. That gives the turkey a good taste. Grandpa, cook the berries, please. Boil those bright red berries, please. Add some lemon, just a squeeze. Grandpa, cook them, please. Grandma, bake your pumpkin pie with the topping light and high, high enough to reach the sky. Grandma, bake the pie. Baste, boil, bake a treat. When can we sit down to eat? That little boy's getting hungry, isn't he? I think I am too. Auntie, mash potatoes now, just like Grandma taught you how. Top with butter from our cow. Auntie, mash them now. Uncle, swing the cider jug. Swing that gallon cider jug. Pour a drink in every mug. Uncle, swing the jug. Baby, be a sleeping mouse. Such a peaceful sleeping mouse. Snug and happy in our house. Baby, be a mouse. Mash, top, pour, and rest. Food and loved ones. We are blessed. Look at all those family members coming together now to keep making that Thanksgiving dinner. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and they keep working all together, don't they? I will fold some pilgrim hats, proper paper pilgrim hats, perfect festive table mats. I will fold some hats. Now I'll raise a hearty shout, a happy, hungry, hearty shout. Come and get it, dinner's out. I will raise a shout. Family, find your dining place. Choose a chair and fill your space. Bow your heads and ask for grace. Family, find your place. There's everybody gathered around the Thanksgiving table, and there's all the foods that they all worked hard together to make. Fold, shout, sit, pray, all together on this day. We will share the risen bread, our made with love Thanksgiving spread. Grateful to be warm and fed, we will share the bread. And it looks like they're going to share a big Thanksgiving dinner together, aren't they? I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving and share a fun Thanksgiving with your family and your friends. Now, Thanksgiving is an awesome time, and I'm going to teach you a song that celebrates Thanksgiving. It might be one that you know already. It kind of sounds like if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Except today, we're not going to talk about being happy, we're going to talk about being thankful. So here we go. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to sing If You're Thankful and You Know It, Clap Your Hands. And we'll clap our hands 2 times. Are you ready? Here we go. If you're thankful and you know it, clap your hands. If you're thankful and you know it, clap your hands. If you're thankful and you know it, and your face will really show it. If you're thankful and you know it, clap your hands. Good job. Now we're going to stamp our feet. Now, you can't see my feet, but I'll try to make them really loud so you can hear them. Okay, are you ready? So we're going to stamp our feet. And when we say, if you're thankful and you know it, stamp your feet. Stamp your feet 2 times. Okay, here we go. If you're thankful and you know it, stamp your feet. Stamp, stamp. If you're thankful and you know it, stamp your feet. Stamp, stamp. If you're thankful and you know it, then your face will really show it. If you're thankful and you know it, stamp your feet. Stamp, stamp. Good job, good job. Now, here comes my favorite part. If you're thankful and you know it, shout, hooray! Can you try that with me? Here we go. Try it once. Here we go. Hooray! Awesome. If you're thankful and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're thankful and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're thankful and you know it, then your face will really show it. If you're thankful and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! Now, do you think you can put all 3 of those together? Clap, clap, stamp, stamp, shout hooray, hooray! I think so. Let's give it a try. Are you ready? It'll be our last time. Let's sing it nice and loud. Are you ready? Here we go. If you're thankful and you know it, do all 3. Clap, clap, stamp, stamp, shout hooray, hooray! If you're thankful and you know it, do all 3. Hooray! Good job. If you're thankful and you know it, then your face will really show it. If you're thankful and you know it, do all 3. Clap, clap, stamp, stamp. Hooray! Hooray for Thanksgiving, right? It's a wonderful holiday. In our story, Sharing the Bread, we talked about a lot of yummy food that the family was going to eat after cooking it together. Mashed potatoes, they had turkey, they had cranberries, they had bread, and they finished off their Thanksgiving dinner with a little bit of pumpkin pie. Do you think you'd like to finish off your Thanksgiving dinner with some pumpkin pie? Let's make some pumpkin pie together, shall we? This is not a real piece of pumpkin pie. I kind of wish it was, but it's not. It's pretend. So let me show you how to make a pretend piece of pumpkin pie, complete with some whipped cream. Are you ready? The first thing you're going to need to get is a big paper plate. And take that paper plate and cut a piece of it out, kind of like a piece of pie, a wedge shape, okay? The next thing you're going to need is you will need a brown strip of construction paper. And you can cut that brown strip of construction paper into little pieces just like this. Now, if you're learning how to use the scissors, this is great practice because all you need to do is take that little piece, that long piece of brown construction paper and make snip, snip, snips, little pieces of brown construction paper. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take some orange construction paper, or if you have orange tissue paper or orange crepe paper, you can cut that into small little pieces, all right? That is going to make the pumpkin part of our pie. Now, what if you don't like pumpkin pie? Could you use a different color other than orange? Let's use our imaginations. What if you like apple pie? What color could you use instead of the orange for pumpkin? What do you think? Red, very good, because apples are red. So if you had red construction paper, you could make red pieces of paper for apple pie. What if you like blueberry pie? What color paper do you think you could cut? Blue, you're absolutely right. So see, you can use your imagination and make something different than the pumpkin pie just by cutting a different piece of color paper. The last thing you're going to need is 2 cotton balls, and this is going to be your whipped cream. Now, once you have, I'm going to still make a piece of pumpkin pie, but again, like I said, you can make something different if you'd like. Let's start by using our glue stick, and we're going to start by making the crust for our pie. So we'll crank up our glue stick just a little bit so we can see the glue. And then on this ridged part of our paper plate, we're going to put lots and lots and lots of glue. So it's very, very gluey. Can you see all that glue on there? Yep. Now we're going to make the crust for our pie. So take the pieces of brown construction paper that you cut, and we're going to line them up next to each other so that they cover up all of that glue and make a nice, yummy brown crust for our pie. Okay? You probably need 7 or 8 different pieces, just depending on how big you cut them. And there is the crust for our pumpkin pie. Now it's time to put the orange pieces on. Or if you're using different colored pieces, you can use whatever color you chose. To do that, we're going to put lots of glue in the middle of our plate to cover all the rest of it. See how much glue I've got on there? Good. Now you're going to start gluing on your colored pieces of streamers or construction paper or tissue paper, whatever supplies you picked to make your pie with. Now remember, I'm using orange for pumpkin pie. I think I need a little bit more glue right here. I kind of missed a spot. I'm using orange. If you wanted to use red for apple pie, you could, or even yellow. Yellow could be apple pie as well. Just keep covering that piece of paper plate with your colored snippets of paper. See how I'm filling it in? Just like this. I think I probably have room for one more. There we go. There is my pumpkin pie in a yummy, delicious brown pie crust. Now, it's time to add the very best part, the whipped cream. Are you ready? Let's put some glue right in the middle of our pumpkin, and I'm going to put 1 cotton ball for my whipped cream. Does that look like enough whipped cream? I don't think so either. I think we need more. Let's put another cotton ball on there, shall we? Yeah, let's do that. Now, what if you don't like whipped cream? What if you like ice cream better? You could pretend your cotton balls are scoops of ice cream. Imagine that. There you go. Doesn't that look like yummy pumpkin pie? Take a picture of the craft that you made and send it to me. I'll leave the email address to send it to me at ilovestories@harvard-diggins.org. I'll include that in our final concluding slide so you can email me a picture of your pie. I want to see, did you make pumpkin pie? Did you make apple pie? Did you make blueberry pie? No matter what kind of pie you make, and no matter what kind of pie you like, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. It's been so much fun reading a story with you today and sharing a piece of pumpkin pie together. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. In the meantime, and make sure you keep reading some good stories, and make sure over Thanksgiving weekend that you spend some time reading with your family. I hope to see you at the library. I'll see you soon. Bye.